I think we'll try out some new stuff. It's like the last week of Academy, so maybe we try something bizarre or anything like that. Because I think the team. I really want to beat Phil, so for sure we're gonna have like a good setup against Fox. I just want to finish out strong, look as good as we possibly can, and then.
Hello, and thank you for returning for Game 4, which has Echo Fox Academy loading up onto the Rift opposite CLG. And because of their win over TSM last night, Echo Fox has secured their spot in the postseason.
Yeah, Yasui has been putting up stellar performances time and time again. He's got sick games on Kiana, Twisted Fate, Silas. And on the top side, they played Solo, the former or most played LCS top laner from Echo Fox, and he had a great game on the Kennen. But they're up against a team with nothing to lose. Nothing is scarier than that. A CLG no longer in the playoff contention race. They bodied FlyQuest last Sunday on stage, playing proxy scenes and Evelyn and whatnot. And today they're up against one of their former players in Phil. So they're really trying to make sure that they go with a strong finish.
That's right. We heard Otto saying he wants to take him down. So let's meet the teams. Loading up on the blue side, it is going to be Echo Fox Academy. That means it's Solo in the top lane, Panda roaming around in the jungle, Yasui in mid, Bot is Lost, and support Phil with Coach Mabry for picks and bans.
And over on the red side, it's CLG Academy with Fallen Bandit in the top lane, Moon in the jungle, Tuesday on mid, Bot by Otto, his support is Colin, and their coach, Exogen.
That's that synergy. How much better was it when you change your name for your support? We've had a few do it around the world. There's like Piglet and Pumandu, and a few other ones I can't even remember now. That was probably the only other one. But Otto and Phil were one of the last ones we had. So breaking that up, who's going to get this last victory?
I still think the greatest role swap that could ever happen just for namesake would be if Optic LCS trades their supports to 100 Thieves, and then you've got the Big Bang bottom lane.
There you go. Why didn't you put that in your list of your swaps that everybody loved? So we are coming into this game. If Echo Fox win, we will be getting 2 tiebreakers. If CLG win, we're good.
Well, CLG is intent on winning, but Fox, they already qualified, so there is a chance that they just kind of relax a little bit because they don't have to fight for crazy seeding right now in a tough and precarious position, and they will be banning out Moon's Evelyn, so not trying to deal with that. And honestly, I can't blame them. I ban that champion as often as I can.
Is it that annoying?
Oh, yeah.
So what makes us so much that he's just always active, like he's always there kind of thing?
Yeah, so you typically assume that because you don't have sight on Evelyn, that she's in every single lane.
Right.
But that's the incorrect assumption because she has to be just in one.
It's not like you lane swap anymore if you know
so
where the jungler is.
Every single laner plays a little bit more scared, and then she's very good at isolating individual members, which is really the pain. So if somebody's getting caught off or is just not very good at keeping together with the team or getting vision, you've got a support that likes to ward on their own, gets caught out, and she snowballs very, very quickly because she's one of those junglers that does go for Medjais, does go for the Dark Seal, which then compounds as you get more kills.
Yeah. All right, we'll see. Silas on the other side. We see Shizwani locked in. Easy for Panda there. He'll get himself a safe jungle. Maybe a little bit of Alistar on the bot lane. We haven't seen him in quite some time, but that's some weird CC to be adding in. Probably just get poked out of lane at this point. Lock it in. Sweet.
Wow.
Oh, the Yuumi at 0 seconds.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Not sure why we even got to see that Alistar, but maybe it's a little pass at Phil. Just trying to remind him, hey, we might give you an easy time. Nope, we're not. We're giving the Yuumi. But if you haven't caught up fully with 9.14, this is not the crazy strong poke Yuumi. In fact, a lot of the power has been shifted over into the healing capacity now. So she's definitely a little bit better against that poke and with the speed, but she's still very good at chasing you down because the slow, if I'm not mistaken, still remains. So as long as it connects, still continue to chase. It's just not going to be the crazy top the charts of damage.
Yep. Pretty aggressive picks here from Aatrox and Yasuo. We've seen Aatrox go down the list all the way to the second tier picks, but now he's locked in. Sivir's open, Lucian locked in here for Otto and Colin Flaw in the bot lane.
Lots of power in the bottom lane
Yeah.
for CLG. And on the flip side, Fox Academy really counting on their solo lanes here with Solo playing Aatrox, very proficient Aatrox. And then you got Yasui. He pops off pretty much every single game, so you can almost expect to see a very powerful Yasuo. And I know we talk about the Irelia and Sejuani, the Renekton and Sejuani, but Yasuo Sejuani is just as deadly. Not only can she assist Yasuo with the knockups, but if Yasuo gets the knockup in the lane, Sejuani can lane gank, throw out that ultimate, and then by the time that Yasuo goes pop, pop, Q, you're stunned again.
You're done. You won't even know what's happening. It'll be your last breath. What do we have here? Second phase bans. Going all the way to the Poppy. I see Fallen Bandit playing Poppy before, so that's a pretty good ban now. What is next here? CLG Academy deciding what to get after that Nautilus, or get out of the game, I should say.
I think Kennen would probably be the next ban
For
from
Fox,
Fox Academy, because it makes sense as a really good answer against two melees that want to dive, get in your face, have some more crowd control. If you got Yuumi on your side, you'll be able to zoom him right into the fight too. So it's got a lot of synergies here, and it's
Ragus take.
a good pick that you can take right now. What's it gonna be?
Nice. Rhythming.
Bam!
Not getting Yordles this game. Ain't gonna happen. See what the side of CLG takes. They do have a LeBlanc for Tuesday. High pick, wheelhouse champion for him. Fallen Bandit on the top side. Maybe a GP. Can hang out, have some fun. What's he gonna pick?
So the bottom lane up
Wouldn't be the greatest against
Lucian
bots.
Yuumi. I mean, Rakan is up. Zaya is up. Could just go play it safe. Oh my word.
Volibear support? Volibear support, please.
I think it
Let's
is.
go.
It is. It's only
Let's
support.
go. I love Volibear
If
support.
you flip the guy that's got Yuumi on him.
We got Glacial Blade Master Exile over here on the side. Echo Fox Academy. This is awesome. I've been playing a little Volibear support with my buddy.
It's
the one-man army.
It's Volibear Yasuo bottom.
Let's go.
Oh. But it's still Volibear Yasuo bottom, but it is Corki mid. It's Corki mid.
I love it. So Corki goes mid. That's going to be fine. Love the Volibear bot. Been playing a little bit of that in solo queue with regular ADs, but that's going to be a kill lane with the Yasuo if that's what you get.
So I didn't get to watch the full series, but I believe last night in the LCK
LCK
Volibear
definitely plays
support,
before. Yeah, they have before.
it's been getting banned.
Yes.
So
Absolutely.
it's that powerful.
It's crazy because your first hit is awesome because you have passive. What do we got on this side? What did I miss?
Ram it.
No. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So you do have quite a bit of AD you're working with, so you're going to be able to ball up, mitigate a bit of this. You have good ult to steal. It'd be interesting to see Silas with Volibear ult.
So
Gets in there and starts
jungle
swinging.
Rammus. I am a huge Rammus player. Love playing Rammus. I love
Bring it.
playing
So
Rammus.
what
All right.
is something somebody wouldn't know about Rammus?
So you can go after Aftershock or Predator.
Okay.
Both are actually very viable, but the thing about
I think
Rammus
the Predator
is-
one's scary as
Yeah,
hell.
he's not very good early game. That's the problem with him. And
Right.
you really are very strong when you hit level 13 because you need to hit that 5 ranks of your defensive bulk roll.
Defensive ball.
Because
Yeah.
what happens is your
It's a thorn
taunt
mail,
actually
too.
scales.
Yeah.
Right. So you need your taunt to be leveled up a lot of the time early on. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to lock anybody down. So his early game is pretty powerful if you have the Aftershock, but you're not very good at sticking onto somebody. So you're
So,
kind of tanky.
Are there any taunt tricks, as you would have your Skarner tricks? Are there any taunts to like make people do more or move more or stay? Obviously, it's not going to be a longer duration.
Oh, he started taunt.
Ooh.
Okay, so he trades Flash for using that ability. And LeBlanc, I am kind of disappointed that Fallen Bandit was not willing to start chains here.
Oh, he's stepping forward. Oh my God, they're going to kill him. Oh, they got him! The Yuumi's able to pick up the first kill. No summoners used except for that flash on Tuesday to get bigger or more in range. I love the positioning from Moon the whole time to be in front and keep those little autos coming as he bounced his head off.
Wait a
Rocks.
minute, what are we seeing here? I think that we got so distracted by the Rammus. Fallen Bandit is playing top lane LeBlanc with first item Longsword.
I didn't see the longsword, but that would definitely explain why the auto attack damage is coming and throwing so much more. Playing against the Aatrox, I think you're going to get pushed into your lane anyways. Longsword's definitely going to help you farm onto your turret. If you're that LeBlanc and you get pushed under, you don't have to use your abilities as much. So that start is very interesting, and we'll see where Fallen Bandit goes from here.
Yeah, I mean, there's really not a lot of crazy tricks with Rammus besides the Powerball Flash.
Right,
really
yeah, just bumping right in.
That's your most powerful ability, or taunting somebody under tower. That's about it. I mean, he's pretty straightforward. And, oh, I really want to see this Volibear. I have not seen Volibear support play out a lot of the time.
So it's really good that first initiation, you have your passive heal, so you can keep going hard, right? Everything they blow on you first is really doesn't matter. And that's what makes them super strong early. And then your CC is just, you combine it together and it's good to go.
And, you know, I wonder what the interaction is between Powerball from Rammus and then Volibear's speed, because now it has that little displacement.
Oh, yeah, and if you're displaced, you take more.
Yeah,
so if you can hit him while he's
it might actually... Does it cancel Moon's Powerball is what I'm really curious about, because otherwise Phil has his work cut out. He just has to zone Rammus from ever getting in there.
That's interesting. It is a stop up, so it should stall him, not just like bump the ball, right? Good farming here. Shouldn't be too hard for Lost. Yasuo under the turret is decently easy, but 15-6 already to start in CS, so he's got to pick a bit of this up. And it doesn't look like he's having too much trouble. First plate going down, though. 3 minutes in. A nice cash in for Otto and Colin. Cha-ching.
Very funny watching.
Oh, did it? See, that's what feels really bad. Is if you're actually against a ranged champion, they're not going to walk at you. You have to consider that.
Yeah, but it's also, it's what I was saying. The level 1, the early game Rammus is not good. This is
You're saying
not
that wasn't a
good
shock and awe?
champion. This.
How about this? How about... Okay, wait a minute. Getting ahead of ourselves. Everybody's like, we got level 3. Go now. All right, little lackluster. Next time, next time.
None of these are very strong early game champs. Like, all of these guys want to try to scale, but they're playing like they've got all their ultimates available.
The flash. Well, Phil's got Hex Flash. I can see that happening more. Okay, this is cheeky. That's neat there. So he'll keep doing that as soon as he can every time to just start Hex Flash and roar out. Be interesting to see from the bot side. He's already dancing. He's dancing. Let's dancing.
I mean, what are the Rammus things? I mean, Red Smite is usually really good on him. You know that you might want to go blue for the pent-up speed, but going for red does really make your 1v1 power crazy. And instead, we're going to have the mobilities early on, which is not a bad purchase. It does let you move from lane to lane, but it does weaken your farming power tremendously. I mean, it's huge because you don't have the extra healing from the creeps, you don't have the mana regeneration. It's truly going to hurt his clear, and we'll have to rely on finding some kills. Already level 4 though, so that taunt duration will be increased.
Slow rolling. Moon on the counter gank. Aftershock is ready. Wind wall's down. That means a little bit of damage goes forward. I don't know if they have the call out on Volibear's passive. I do not believe that Phil has actually gone low, so they have to be careful on any ganks here, and mostly a counter gank. Nope, Lost is not window shopping. Oh, if he had a flash there.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But still, the attempts from Moon coming in. He powerballs down to bot side now, and he's going to make his way around Yusui. Holds it. Oh, a minion wave. Just gets around. Still gets a little bit of a taunt outside the turret range there. There's the extra duration that starts to pay off, as you were talking about. However, he can't help Tuesday, though. In that counter, Yasui in a 2v1 says, fight me in front of my turret, I'll deliver the damage back.
He's not even going for taunt early. He's going for maxing Powerball. That only only increases damage and cooldown.
Oh, he's got to go back. Oh, wait, now they can kill Panda, actually. He got himself into a bad situation. The King Slayer gives Tuesday a bunch of HP, and now they can't turn it back around. Carlin gets the heal. Prowling projectile. Boom! Just to the backside of Yasui. A lot of damage being done, but no kills coming out of all this fighting just yet. Well, 1 kill. Just that kill.
That was really... man, if he had just another level of taunt, that would have been so different. Because that's the thing, if you're running mobility boots, you don't need to increase the level
need
of your
speed.
Powerball because you're
Unless your
moving
intention
so
is
fast.
to go faster. Well, I'm just kidding.
Every Rammus wants to go fast, but see, the way I usually play him is you max W second, and that allows you to clear your jungle.
So EWQ.
Yeah, EWQ.
Right down the
Increase the damage, increase the duration of the taunt for the ganks, and then the W increases your return damage, which is how you sleep creeps.
It actually makes your flash more valuable as well. Couldn't think of the word.
Yeah.
It's just like cost efficient, but valuable because the taunt you're going to get after it if you leveled it means that flash is going to be that much more if you still have it.
At level 1, really it's only 1 second duration, which is not very powerful. Hex Flash!
I think he decided not to at the last second. It looked like he was going to, but then he was like, nah, move that finger down. All right, Panda picks up the blue. Looks like that could be traded. Oh, no, not traded over. He's stealing it. So look at the right side of the map. Moon's going to watch that one go away as he says, yes, I see that you have vision. And we'll wait, getting up to level 6 here. We don't have Tremors just yet onto Moon, but that AoE is going to be quite big. They see each other with sweepers on either side of the wall. No clear for Moon. Fight onto Phil. Here he comes. Moon around the corner. Will he be able to get past the minions? They block him up. Otto gets that next one out of the game. And now it's 2 kills to the bot lane for CLG. The turnaround here from Panda gets that lockdown onto the Yuumi, but Colin gets himself safe as he jumps on the Moon. The Yuumi jumping over the Moon. I think I've heard that before. Panda gets a kill for himself. Will they go into the turret as it heats up? And I don't believe they will. They do pick up a retribution kill. Prowling projectile flies around in a small rotation from Yasui. I think it's just for vision here to make sure Panda and the team are going to be able to get what they need under the turret. What is going on as Fox goes under the turret? Lost gets out just in time, and now he could be able to take down Colin. 100 HP there. Now Tuesday's in. Lost is a quick kill for Tuesday. Nothing Windwall's going to do there to take him down. Chain Lash goes out, but it misses just over the shoulder of Tuesday. Now it takes him down with an extra auto. And Tuesday not looking good in this one, but he gets the help now from the Rammus, and they take down another one as Yasui falls down. I was thinking that was going to be bad for the 100 health Silas, but he comes out strong. It's not going to end, Crumbs!
Cat against bear!
Their final chapter goes down, but it is closed immediately as soon as that book is opened. Phil comes up with a kill from the bot side as he roams towards mid. Gives Tuesday a little bit more damage. 1 missile in the pocket for him.
Oh, we got so much fight. Look
macaroni.
at this LeBlanc build.
Oh, God, he actually is going for a Triforce, for a Lich Bane after this. Panda's coming around, no Glacial Prison for him, and this one doesn't end. Coast to coast, we get fighting all around. Lace them Nikes up because we are still going. A kill coming in there for Solo. Panda was just on the bot side, so he'd be an omnipresent and delivering all over the map.
He's giving up some plates, and Solo's just about to pop off, just like he did in the last game. And one of the most dangerous things that you could ever do against Rammus is diving him. If his cooldowns are up, he's going to keep you under the turret and diminish the damage. And we're going to take another look at how this all went down. It was so bizarre because they're fighting here when they know that the Rammus can collapse a little bit faster than the Sejuani, having those mobility boosts and the Q. And then Yasuo is still not level 6, so Panda is holding off when to look for the ultimate. And in the end, yeah, you get auto, which is nice, but this is where it's about to get really weird. Because it looks cool. You know that you can Q and hit the Yuumi, but they don't have that much damage. The Yasuo does not have items yet.
That kind of a difficult call. You feel super strong as Yasuo Sejuani.
Oh
to
my.
not go in on a squishy. It's tough. There's the engage flipping back. They're going to drop 2 in there, but 3's a crowd. Moon's coming around the corner. A quick kill onto Auto. That means Yumi's alone. Going to have to jump over onto Moon if they want to get the help here. Glacial Prison comes out. The Rammus may not go down, though. That's a lot of tank in the bank. But he is dead. 20 seconds on the clock. Nicely done as Echo Fox keeps it strong. Almost hits that. Steel Tempest on to Call-In. And top lane now going back and forth. A few chains onto a few chains, and they'll be good.
Look at the build that Fallen Bandit is going for. This
what
is
does he have? Oh,
a
it's
garage
Klepto.
sale as it gets. So, what in the world? So you got a Sheen and the makings of probably Rapid Fire, or could it be Static Shiv?
I like Static Shiv. It gets a little more lane push.
But why do you need the
because
Caulfields?
It's fun. Cooldown, bro. Cooldown for chains. Cooldown for chains, distortion. That's nice.
Well, I can tell you,
it looks like it's going to be Zerker Greaves already, so.
I can tell you I've never seen this before.
I've never seen it either. He definitely is trading in a lot more auto attacks between each chain. It's kind of, it's like hitting your Vladimir autos and your Qs and then your auto to make it look bigger. Always feels good to be able to thread every bit of damage in. Nice denial here, getting good auto attack. He's a big nuisance champion right now too. It's hard to catch, hard to play, but he can also deal back a bit of damage. It's not assassination damage though. Moon gets just walked about in this fight as they can't decide where the priority target is. Phil now going in. He's used that passive way too strong each time now, thinking it's going to heal him, but he goes down too fast. Fallen Bandit now going to deliver the rest of the damage to take out, or get delivered the damage, I should say, by Yasui to get taken out. Double kill there for him as he comes into the fight, and these kills are being picked up by Echo Fox Academy in the end, over and over.
In the bottom lane, we had Yasuo solo out auto too, so that was really weird. No assist given over in that kill, and we have 16 kills in 12 minutes so far. And this is what happens when you rush the mobilities on the Rammus. Yes, you make it to the fight first, but you are without any valuable combat stats. He is so weak at this stage in the game that he's barely tankier. In fact, he's not even tankier than Phil's support Volibear. So he dies first in the fight, and then the rest is just the teleports unable to be canceled.
Oh. Big stuff. And then towards the bot side of the map, Auto getting a bit too close to the minion wave. You know that's a scary situation.
Yeah, the exhaust, really very obnoxious, and Panda does a good job of zoning away the Yuumi, preventing him to join that fight.
I was surprised that Colin turned so quick there, but they were right. Uh-oh. Echo Fox is really starting to take control of this game, Crumbs. There's not much the CLG can do to stop the Rift Herald, and that's going to progress the map much more for Echo Fox.
I can tell you, these are not my favorite builds out of CLG.
It's counter logic.
My logic has been countered.
Steal of the Glacial Prison. Decent amount of fight going across. Rift Herald is going to be taken down. Picked up there by Phil, as you saw. Electric support grabbing it. Colin keeps himself alive. He is lower than 10 HP right now, but still alive. Yuumi doing the zoomies. Nice pop over the wall in the sweet spot by Solo. Reading that one. Moon's coming in. They have to be careful how long they stay. Teleport now coming out of the left. That's going to be LeBlanc back into the fight. Fallen Bandit comes in. Now has Yasui in his face. You can see the damage isn't too abrupt, but it's the follow-up. It's kind of just death by 1,000 paper cuts for this LeBlanc. That's the build.
This is the funniest LeBlanc build.
It's like boom, boom, boom. Oh, he autoed the cannon.
Oh,
unfortunate.
Yasui rushed to QSS. That is huge. That means that Rammus really can't get in there anymore.
Nope. Well, he knew a flash taunt, the first thing to happen to him. Yasui probably thought he was going to build that QSS as a first item up to that point. Here's this fight once again at Rift Herald.
And Fox being really greedy with the Rift Herald.
Sleeping Ninja.
While Fallen Bandit does go down, the bottom lane is already here, and Aatrox does not commit any teleports right away. He's second. Actually, no, he is first in the fight.
I didn't see where Tuesday's Glacial Prison went.
Oh? Yeah. Well, the overcommitment buys just enough time for Rammus to get in there. That's one of the things, right? You can never account for how quickly he's going to make it back from base into the fight.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
All right, pressure towards the top side for Echo Fox. And they are making quick work of this one. Like you said, though, 21 rather kills coming up in 15 minutes. Definitely a bloody one as they find a pretty tanky composition on both sides, or decently, but they're just chomping through those health bars right away.
It's always tankier on the side of Fox, and you've got a Sejuani and then a Volibear to round things out.
The Rammus with Moby Boots ain't that tank.
The big item for Rammus is going to be the Thorn Mantle, but he is a million miles away from it. And I usually prefer Ninja Top because you're asking people to auto attack you all the time. So having that reduced is really nice.
Oh, stopped him out with the roar and the ground pound. Moon's gonna be the first one going out of this one if Phil bites him down, and he does. with that Frenzy Chomper. And now it looks like they're gonna have to keep the damage coming because Tuesday and Otto are picking it up now over the wall. Yumi's still there for the zoomies. Tuesday taking a bit of damage. Solo is able to find some targets here if he gets onto Tuesday, but he is being kited around. And CLG make this fight look very good. The ace onto Echo Fox.
And it all was because they focused so much on Moon. Phil uses the fear and the flip on the Rammus, and then Lost commits the ultimate. There was no Yasuo ultimate for anybody else. This is the best case scenario, wasting every major cooldown on the Rammus. Even Yasuo uses the Valkyrie, so by the time that Tuesday gets in, a 3-man root is in place, which lets every other member clean house. That was actually a dream scenario because of the focus fire of Fox Academy. And without the resets on Solo, he's really not that big of a threat anymore.
Crazy that they want this LeBlanc so bad. I think it's hard to assess a threat that she can pose, and you're just wondering.
Right.
It's like, Fallen Bandit took so much priority in that fight, and he didn't do much.
This build is bizarre. Is he going?
I love it.
Okay.
Well, think about it. If you're low on mana, everything he distorts forward,
Yeah.
you hit it once with Static Shiv, and that wave is still gone with the AP power you would have cleared it otherwise with. It's cool, but probably not the best. I love it.
Oh,
That's my kind of play.
Essence Reaver, I guess. Okay, here comes a fight. LeBlanc is collapsing, doesn't have teleport, and Aatrox doesn't either. So I think that CLG should have priority here. They don't know that Tuesday is in the area, and now they do.
Scuttle Crab priority. LeBlanc's already roamed down. This is the transition we have here. The base coverage as Fallen Bandit and Solo now are both mid laners. As the Dragon fight begins, bottom lane is pushed. That's going to have to grab CLJ's priority unless they let that go into the turret. The turret's actually low. You can see it going down to X marks the spot. A good hit onto Phil, but that's the guy that's going to start healing up if the passive is there. Not long enough to have that happen, though. Panda gets himself to safety with an Arctic Assault, and CLG is starting to gain ground on these fights. They're very dodgy and kind of skittering around the fight, not able to easily able to catch, if I can word. And now they are on to Solo, as Echo Fox does not expect this team to chase them so well, but CLG is always on their heels.
Look at how annoying it is that
It's super
Rammus
annoying.
is getting sped up by Yumi, so he's shooting out lasers from inside him. I catch up with you.
Everything about it as well. If you want to get Fallen Bandit to distort forward with the Yumi, you get a prowling projectile distance on that, as we can see the combination now in mid lane. Loving it. The Static Shiv, BF Sword, Sheen built. Sheen, maybe Sheen now, which goes into a later Lich Bane, but you do some good turret damage if you get there. This is zany.
It's got to be the Trinity for us, because there's no AP.
At this point, yeah.
Yeah, you might as well go with the Trinity, and then
You don't need the AP.
They're looking at Aatrox, but he forgets that there is a Scuttle Crab there to speed up Rammus even further, and he doesn't have Mercury Treads. This team on Fox, they need Merc Treads ASAP. There is just way too much against Rammus, LeBlanc, and Silas. These items will save your life, and there's only one member that went for it. Even Yasuo didn't get Merc.
Yep. And seeing that play as well, how Moon and Colin played that with the Rammus and the Yumi. Most of the Yumi, we've talked about it times before, where situations like that where you're on an objective and you feel ahead can be made very scary by a Yumi. There's no way to get out of that. Your opponent's being sped up, you're slowed down by prowling projectiles as you want to reset. It's hard to take objectives against the cat book.
It really is, and there's nobody that can really deter Rammus either, since they're pretty much all melee. There's no
What were you
spell.
saying, Crumbs? Nothing,
Oh yeah, there it
nothing
is.
deters
the
that.
Bramble Vest. That's the item we were looking for on Rammus. That amplifies his damage like crazy. Because remember, as Rammus, you don't want to be building HP. You want to be building resistances. That is what really matters. Since you're empowered, your defensive ball curl does increase the resistances you have by 1%. And so you're better off just buying as many armor and MR items as possible.
Tuesday looking to steal your soul. 10 stacks so far for him. Keep building that up. 7, 1, and 8 on this Silas towards the mid lane. Picked as a flex possible in the beginning. CLG was saying, hey, we could have this here, that there. Oh, here's a Rammus, by the way. And I'm sure
at the damage.
It knocks off a bit. Yeah, it's absolutely crazy. That first static shift proc makes you think. And having so many gap closures and dodges makes it hard to take that member down. Now all those cooldowns reset, and he can get back in and play with Solo. As long as he doesn't let him heal up too much. There's that first auto coming through, a second one, and this could be Solo going down. He distorts back to his regular clone, and there's the kill coming in with Tremors. This has all been while Echo Fox is doing Baron. Culling comes in, Yuumi on the outside with Tuesday looking to steal it if they can get in for the damage, and it's gonna be Pandas. Echo Fox come up big with the objectives, but can they get away with their lives? Yasui, Valkyrie over the wall. This is the chase that Yuumi has after. It's so hard to get away, and do they lose another member? They do not. That's the teleport. They need CC for it, and they get a few members of Echo Fox out with the Baron buff.
That was really quick thinking out of Yasui, flashing out and teleporting, but still, only 2 members retain the Baron, and CLG will take down the mid lane tower and the kill onto the Aatrox, who is now 1-6-2. Solo was supposed to be the carry for the team, as he was in this last match.
Yep. Very different for him in the top lane, so you can't expect the map to move the same if you want your composition to initiate in a very similar way. Here, for this fight, Echo Fox forcing it in the eyes of their opponent.
The wind wall was huge. They're doing so much to mitigate Otto's pulling, but at the end of the day, the crowd control of Yuumi does such a good job. Again, they are outnumbered as they are focused on the Baron and not on dealing damage. And I don't think there was anybody that could have done this. Maybe Tuesday, as he already used the first cast of E.
Oh, yeah,
he had
got
the
over the
second
wall.
one. I think he might have actually had an opportunity to do so, but hey, he lets Yasui walk away and says, "You got this one, bud."
Great for the Corki to have that Baron buff. This is a pretty tanky guy to want to dive, especially with a minion wave coming up on him that would have been Baroned up. I like Moon's choice to stop that wave and not try to fight it under the turret itself.
They're collapsing. That's 4
bit
people.
of a rotation. Yeah, you're going to have a late fill coming in, but Yasui's here. No package to be used. A flash. That's the Glacial Prison going down. Definitely going to give enough time for the Yasuo to get down here. Yasui. It's lost. These guys messing me up with the names in their summoners.
What's Moon doing?
He's chilling. He's roaming.
What?
It looked like a play that they could have taken down Sej, but
No,
then
it
you're like,
didn't.
wait, we haven't seen quite a bit. Well, I'm going from their point of view. I'm not saying it's right. But yeah, it definitely a few too many times where things are being reconsidered by CLG when Echo Fox is for sure ready for what they want to do, and that's continue to push with this Baron buff. Bot side is dark and scary. The first person to defend this one might lose their life.
The fattest lead, as you can see with the golds, is between the junglers. You got a 2,200 advantage from Panda over the Rammus. And he sure could use a lot of that gold, but unfortunately, he is now one of the lowest level members on the game, on par with Phil and Colin. So the supports are right around the same level, not where you want to be.
CLG as well, losing to the Dragon game. 2 oceans over to this tanky squad.
Infinity Edge LeBlanc. DPS LeBlanc. Is this the beginning of something amazing?
I like it, but does it go into, does she just get popped like a regular marksman late game? A person has to be amazing in positioning. Fallen Bandit's been doing a great job at using the distortions to get back and forth. I mean, I think everything has its kind of role to play if you play it well enough, but you see this falling behind, you'd be like, what is this? It's a buy time pick. It's such a buy time pick. He's doing it so well, and look at that. Look at his autos as well on the turret. Good Lord. And he's playing it. He knows he's not going to solo kill these, but he can buy enough time to get CLG to the rest of the fight. Now, just 2 minions, not going to give him too much room out of this where they have to wait for that next wave. It's only a little bit of ways away. And they don't see Panda coming around the corner. Does he want to be around this corner? The team's pretty far away here. If Panda gets zeroed in on, he's a priority target. And Panda is dead. Back on the endangered list.
And Yasui's out there stealing red buff. There's nobody here to wave clear. It's only Yasuo.
I've seen this. Somebody taking red buff with the bases going down. 22-14 here. What is CLG doing? Turning this game on their head. Oh, Moon gets the dance out as he breaks it out in the base of Echo Fox. They're going to make a quick exit stage right on this one if they can get themselves out. Stage straight back, if you will. There's no direction for that one.
Top inhibitor. You got Baron coming up in 2 minutes, so that's not going to last, but they're looking
Oh
to
my
turn.
God. They're going right back in. They got Yuumi on the front. Final chapter is not there, but they're ready to continuously take these fights. And they won't want that one. Package goes forward. It didn't displace anybody, but big damage shot coming in onto Fallen Bandit. That was one hit from Yasui as he got a charged up shot with that Sheen out. And it looks like they will be good to go. They don't want the refight, and they are going to get the reset. 18 stacks on Tuesday.
Fox was watching G2 against Origin earlier this morning, thinking you could displace with the Corki to set up the Yasuo, but it is a lot harder than it looks like.
Absolutely.
You got to be spot on with that accuracy.
It would have been super, super cool if they could have actually gotten that. It was a small channel, and you got to give credit to Otto, Colin, whoever was standing in that to get a good dodge on and not get the crispy toes. All right, let us take stock of what's going on. A second Soul Stealer as CLG heads to the library. I like it. We'll see how those charge up. They feel like Colin's been alive for quite a bit, and he's not lying. 8-1-10 for Tuesday on Silas. 2-1-17. 19 of those 22 kills participated in by Catbook. Beautifully done.
So I don't know if I didn't notice earlier, but there's also a Crucible, Mikhail's Crucible on Colin, which is a just
super
huge,
saver.
Huge item now. Sejuani no longer has anybody. And look at the build. Fallen Band is huge.
That's disgusting.
400 gold bounty. I mean, he goes in, he's proccing that Sheen off a crit because of the Sheen, because of the static shiv.
So easily, this is an incredible counter matchup to Aatrox if you want to play it. But also, you take that from the fact that she can just jump around a lot, right? That's the counter. Pick a champion that can jump around a lot. You got a Renekton, and you play a Renekton into the same thing. But God, that's disgusting.
He practically
right.
soloed her.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's disgusting right now still. Taking nothing from Fallen Bandit. Holy moly.
Oh God, I hope this becomes meta.
No.
No, you don't want to see it?
I don't think it will.
I mean, if Azir top is viable,
I love it. Bring it. Where'd you get that strategy? An academy.
yeah. I clawed it from the depths.
See how much they can push here. Fallen Bandit on the side. You see, it's still not like crazy, like an AD hitting the turret. If you had AP, if you had AP, you'd be crushing that with auto attacks,
I don't
right?
know, that was really fast.
It's still fast.
And he didn't proc Sheen on it.
I'm just mitigating its super awesome powerness, so I don't see it in my games. The bot lane here. Bot and mid, LG. Right inside the base, just the power ball is enough to make Echo Fox think twice. A nice dodge by Tuesday on the Glacial Prison. They're back in. A quick kill right onto Phil. That one goes over to Fallen Bandit as he starts delivering the damage from the AD LeBlanc on the outside. You heard it here, right? Don't fix your screens. Let's see how he does here in the chains. He's going to get hit up by the Infernal one on that, and a quick distort out. There's nothing an Aatrox can do to follow. Healed up by the Yuumi. I think that's another reason this works. If you're a low LeBlanc, you go in, you die. If you're healed up, you continue to rinse and repeat, and you make their opponent yank their hair out. That one was actually Colin's kill as the two members of Dip, Dodge, and Dive head forward together of Moon and Colin. Now they're, or I'm sorry, of Fallen Bandit and Colin, rather. Now they're onto the inhibitor turrets. Yasui's about to go down. What a Kingslayer hit! Holy crap, Tuesday's damage is immense. Here comes the rest of the team. It's the Bass Brothers of Phil and Panda going in. Do they have enough? It's slivers of health for CLG as they are getting taken out. But Tuesday's huge, and he is putting bruises on the members of Echo Fox. There's another hit. Chain Lash to come out. Could take down Panda, but they're all safe on the side of Echo Fox if they're not dead at this point. Inhibitor turrets and inhibitors going down in the base of Echo Fox.
Where has this CLG been all split long? Oh my God, if they were playing like this, this would be a team 100% in playoff.
Obviously running the fun comp as well. You have so much more kind of freedom when you play fun. It seems like that's the jive they're playing with right now. We'll see this fight one more time under turrets. If the turrets are there, it doesn't even matter.
I think part of the fun is also knowing that you're kind of BMing your opponents. If you can just beat him with whatever you feel like, it feels so much better. So you want to try that extra mile. You really want to make sure that you can beat them with whatever you can play. And yeah, at the end of the day, Tuesday, he goes untouched. They're focusing everybody else, but the Silas is the most fed member. It's not the LeBlanc.
I want to see that Corki missile take out Yasui, but he didn't. It's okay. Ooh, big shot there. And we'll see a big double kill for Silas coming in. 700 gold bounty still sitting there on Tuesday. 10, 1, and 11. A disgusting score line and a fully stacked Magi with a fully stacked build.
Oh, he is so fed. And Yumi also has a fully stacked Magi, almost only 9 more, so one more fight should get it.
It's like a Phantom Dancer for LeBlanc. I love it.
No, I think that's when he goes Trinity Force, right?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because he has a
Wait, no! He is going Phantom Deck because it's not Seal, it's Stinger.
For Trinity Force, right. That's why I was like, yeah, Phantom.
Yeah, no, you had it.
To the Baron. All right. Look at that LeBlanc damage. Oh, my word. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so big hits here, though. CLG, no contest on the Baron. What a game. You have to be kidding. 43 kills, and I believe it's 31.5 minutes right now. And this one is going pretty long. I think it's one of our longest games today. And it might be the longest of the day if they keep going.
This one's a match for the ages, indeed. This is one to rewatch and rejoice in what we've got to offer in League of Legends gameplay.
CLG as well, snuffing out the ties if they are able to take
Aatrox
this
is
game.
flanking.
We're watching it come in. It's going to be Solo trying to do it. World Ender's on as you see his ults go off. They lose auto right away, but they're able to turn on to Solo and take him down just that. Phil's now getting hit up. You do not want to see your Volibear taking that much damage right at the beginning of the fight as they can get onto Panda as well. The Tankies members are going down fast. Tuesday's about to slice down. This says Wani and cut up some boar for dinner. That's another kill for Fallen Bandit on this LeBlanc. You see how much damage he still takes, but how much of a nuisance he can be, how much he can steal the distraction of Echo Fox in these fights to go forward and backwards. I love it. Moon's just in Powerball whenever he can be. It's kind of a strength for him, and the other team can't get close. Phil as well doing his best to claw forward with his Volibear, but they still have CLG in their base. And here comes the TP from Fallen Bandit, and Collins there for the ride. Moon goes down, Lost is gonna be next, as it's the 1-for-1. They got him under the turret, it's ramping up quite hard. CLG has to be careful of their positioning. Yasui's there, super minions from the bot side, and double form. The Nexus turrets are going down, are you kidding me? This composition from CLG rolling over Echo Fox, and not even from start to finish. It was a mid-game pummel. They were able to turn it on from there on out, and the Nexus is in the eyes of Counter Logic Gaming, and they used just that, Counter Logic, to win this game.
The newly qualified for playoffs, Echo Fox gets handed a loss in the most unexpected fashion.
Oh my word, what a game to have in game 4 there to keep spicing up the day. Keep it going, get your blood flowing to watch that one happen and kind of come to fruition at first. We didn't even know what Fallen Bandit wanted to build. We didn't know what the bot lane was really going to do or how they were going to get back in, but it all just seemed to come together.
We didn't know a single thing that was going to happen. I mean, the draft was crazy. The builds, it was at one point the Caulfield's Warhammer with the little spark item and then Sheen, just so much.
Kirshi Shard. Yeah.
There it is,
Kirshi
the shard.
The shard. So we go back to that one. It's basically, I know it's Friday, but this is going to be a Tuesday reel as we go back in. Silas was keeping it in the game for CLG, so let's just hit this one. It was a close game throughout, but once Tuesday started going, man, he didn't stop.
Yeah, he was cleaning up the remains of a dive in the bottom lane, and then when you got a little bit of levels, Rammus and Yumi started to kick off, which is why I was so surprised that CLG were playing so aggressive in the early game, because their comp, once you get those items, once you get the levels going, just gets crazy. The chase potential between the Rammus and the Yumi we saw, and then you got the LeBlanc dashing over all sorts of walls, just very actually a super mobile composition out of them. And you see that the Rammus flanks on the side, and they have no problem in chasing after whoever. That was the Volibear support. That's,
oh my word.
The fact that the Volibear support was the least of the exciting parts of this game should tell you everything about this game.
She did 40k damage as AD. That's AP damage. Look at Silas's damage. That's crazy.
Yeah.
And AD in the bot lane did 18.6k damage. In a fight lane.
I think this could actually be a viable answer to H-Duck.
That's insane. It absolutely is.
You were saying as the counter because you dodged so much of H-Duck's abilities.
Right?
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, we don't want Renekton damage. Cool, build a LeBlanc.
Yeah.
Good Lord, that's insane. So we do see CLG knock the tiebreakers right off the table. We will not be having any today because they take down Echo Fox. Fantastic for them, but the other teams as well kind of locked into their positions and nothing else changes for those teams. So probably a sigh of relief as well for some.
But for CLG, they go out exactly how they want it. They go out showing
yeah.
exactly what they're
Oh,
capable
man.
of, and I cannot wait to see what this team has to offer for next split.
Absolutely. You have to wonder kind of coming into these, how much of that is actually going to move forward. We saw that Solo wasn't playing his best, and maybe it wasn't the game that he had yesterday, but Echo Fox definitely fell apart, and we saw that last year in playoffs as well. Yasui fell back a little bit, so hopefully those players are kind of locking in their focus to make sure that kind of stuff doesn't happen.
I think the curveball was just way too.
That's true.
Way too much spin on that one. They're like, you know what? It's not for us.
The curved knuckleball.
Yeah.
So tonight, our final, fifth and final game is coming up in just a few minutes. Right after the break, Clutch Academy take on FlyQuest Academy. Don't touch that browser. Maybe a few times. Just come back. He's stepping forward. Oh my God, they're gonna kill him. Oh, they got him! I think it's just for vision here to make sure Panda and the team are going to be able to get what they need under the turret. What is going on? Tuesday now takes him down with an extra auto, and Tuesday not looking good in this one, but he gets the help now from the Rammus. Moon's going to be the first one going out of this one, and Phil bites him down, and he does! With that Frenzy Chomper. And now it looks like they're going to have to keep the damage coming. Here comes the rest of the team. It's the Bass Brothers of Phil and Panda going in. Do they have enough? It's slivers of health for CLG as they are getting taken out. But Tuesday's huge, and he is putting bruises on the members of Echo Fox. They got him under the turret. It's ramping up quite hard. CLG has to be careful of their positioning. Yasui's there. Super minions from the bot side in double form. The Nexus turrets are going down. Are you kidding me?